At 6:25 a.m. at the banks of the Varanasi, back home, hordes of devotees who had gathered for a holy dip in the Ganges broke into chants. Varanasi was to become the luckiest city in the country to have the best view, witnessing the diamond formation.
Vasudevan, you have been the lucky one who was able to witness the total, complete solar eclipse. First of all, describe to us exactly what happened.
Well, of course, it was a long wait. In fact, in the middle, we were really apprehensive that our view might be completely clouded over. There were a couple of monsoon clouds that kept coming in between us and the sun, and at one point of time, we were getting really apprehensive. But when the time came, everything was absolutely clear. It was a wait for the sun to be completely eclipsed. But as that moment neared, the temperature dropped, the wind became much colder, and before you knew it, the sun was completely eclipsed. You could see the sun's corona in all its brilliance, and in the beginning, though, there were a lot of crowds that were chanting mantras and invoking the gods, but in a couple of seconds, everything just went completely silent. Everyone was totally awestruck. Their eyes were riveted toward the heavens. They were just watching the celestial spectacle for what it was worth. And, of course, but the best part of it, of course, was that diamond ring that formed at that last split second of the total solar eclipse. It was perhaps clearest here than anywhere else I know, and that was perhaps the best part of this entire experience.
Yes, well, it's just, I think we had 3 minutes of it here, or 2 or 3 minutes, when it was total, and it was like dusk, I suppose. Not dark, but like dusk, but I think it's very special.
How's it feeling?
I'm so excited. I've been thinking about this for months. I knew I was coming here for months ago, so I was really, really excited to come here. And I think it's special, and it's nice to say a prayer during it. And I think it's, you might be answered, hopefully.
It's the first eclipse I've seen. I came here to India to have a look at it, and it was really interesting. Like, unbelievable. Like, this is he was actually a doctor from Trinity College in Dublin, studies eclipses. She told me all about it. I thought, I've got to come and see this. And a strange feeling when it happens. Really, it's not night, it's not day, but very strange. Yeah, interesting. Nice.
I'm the same. It was my first eclipse, and came to India especially to see it, and the advice of Eva here. So no, it was pretty amazing. It was great to see as it just got dark, and it was very special. I'll always remember it here.
The small village in Bihar, which was supposed to be the best place to watch the eclipse, was Tarragana. And unfortunately, it was left disappointed, as many of the tourists who had descended to the village to watch the celestial spectacle of the century really couldn't get such a great glimpse, as the rain clouds played spoil sports and cloudy skies blanked out the early morning sun. Now, even in Surat, the scene was similar, as many people who woke up early to see the eclipse were really disappointed, as there was a tremendous cloud cover which hampered their vision.
Just as the eclipse was ending, we saw a bit of the partial eclipse because the sun came out of the clouds, and we got to use our little solar goggles and witness the sunspots. And just as the moon was sort of, getting out of the path of the sun, we got to see that. So that was a little bit of excitement. That the weather played a little bit of a spoil sport in various parts, and only the story really is in Banaras, because they got to see everything, and probably now are all trying to get a dip in the Ganga, because it's believed to be that you'll absolve yourself of all your sins.
It was the eclipse chaser's worst nightmare coming true. Rain playing spoil sport with a thick cloud cover, preventing people in and around Bhopal from actually seeing the sight of the solar eclipse. However, people here did manage to experience it though, as by the time the solar eclipse did take place, there was daybreak. So there was a definite and noticeable difference in the kind of lighting that was there, with the entire area turning dark for about 3.5 or so minutes. So at the end of the day, little bit of disappointment that they couldn't actually see the eclipse, but at least glad about the fact that they could experience part of it. Mazdas Gopalakrishnan, Bhimbedka, Times Now.
Because one saw gradually it getting darker as the sun was covered. You knew it was getting covered. And then suddenly when totality comes, as if a switch is turned off, it became very dark. And then afterwards, when the totality is over, suddenly a switch turned on. I think this was fantastic to see in these clouds also, and the enthusiasm of people Since you know this is going on out there, you could picture it. Normally, this wouldn't happen. If the clouds were there suddenly getting dark and suddenly rising, it wouldn't happen otherwise. I think this is marvelous.
Right. So very different experience from the other eclipses that you've had.
It's a wonderful experience that I had. Not that I wanted it this way, but I think this is unique. Very good.
Right. So, but for the number of students and all those who've come here, what have you been talking to them? I'm sure they've all been disappointed. What have you been telling them?
Children are never disappointed. When children are together and they can do, they can play and they can do experiments.
Yes.
I think this is marvelous, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, good. See, children are never disappointed.
Thank you so much.
Okay.